So I've already done a video where all nations start fascists, but this is gonna be everyone becomes fascist, or they're gonna go in the fascist direction, which means there's gonna be a lot of civil wars, it's gonna be pretty chaotic, and I'm able to do this because of a mod called, I think, like custom game rules or something like that. It extends it to even the countries that have default trees. They're all gonna be going down this route. I'm assuming some nations are probably gonna turn towards authoritarianism a little bit faster than others, which should cause for some pretty crazy wars, as well as, like, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of internal conflicts. And there's the first one, Soviet Union versus the Russian Empire. Daddy Stalin's probably not gonna make it through this one. And he's looking especially weak here. Usually when there's a civil war in this country, the uprising gets this territory. Somehow the Soviets are left with not that much land. And here's the next one, this time in China, which is kind of odd because we normally don't see fascist China unless Japan takes them over. But regardless, should be interesting. Stalin surprisingly is not doing too bad over this way. I did notice he has more divisions, technically, just not as much territory. It's not really a big difference, maybe like 5 more. And same thing for East Asia as well. The starting government has a bit more power. It's gonna be interesting to see if anyone sends any volunteers. Germany and Italy haven't done anything. And we have the first flip. So the first nation has changed. It's the PRC, Mao's dead. Now they're the Chinese Empire. It's only been about 6 months, but everyone's beginning to go that route for the most part. Could be kind of interesting to see when World War II actually breaks out, because that could change some stuff up. China's just made the switch, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like the same thing's gonna happen in Russia. I mean, Benito's over here trying to help out, because the Russian Empire really needs it, but Stalin is pushing. He's got a lot more divisions, and I think it's likely he'll win this. Here's another conflict, but doesn't have anything to do with ideologies changing or anything like that. Okay. Should be quick though. I don't know exactly. I thought for a second the Persians were just gonna take the capital easily, but no, they got some divisions encircled. Oh, I guess we'll see. It's rare that I'm ever like super surprised by HOI4 anymore, but this one got me. There is no Spanish Civil War. Not in this universe. They just made the switch. Franco's in power, and it was peaceful. That is a miracle. Oh, nice, they did pull it off, and that was pretty quick. They got 3 states out of this. Same thing can't be said about everything up north. Stalin is definitely gonna win this. There's no doubt anymore. I think it's only a matter of time. This is not gonna be very fun though, because he's gonna be left as the only communist nation in the world, as everyone else basically transitions into his worst nightmare. That's kind of odd. A fascist, reorganized nationalist China going after a fascist Chinese empire, also led by 2 dudes. Oh no, only one is named Wang. There was more Wangs before. And I guess since Italy has nothing else to do anymore, they're gonna go after Switzerland. I'd be careful because most of Europe still hasn't made the switch yet. We're about to see some infighting, clearly. I think actually we're gonna see a lot of that. I don't think it matters what ideology anyone is. We might see some of the Chinese warlords possibly work with Japan. There's a chance, although it might be unlikely. We'll see what the other ones do. Man, you guys just got out of a conflict too. So here comes another one. Persian Empire starting to rise up. Some places are just gonna make the switch automatically though, Austria and all the other examples I mentioned before, but it'd be interesting to see if more nations maybe lose that civil war. Here's another one, this time in Argentina, and there's gonna be a lot more to come. But I wonder if we're gonna see a certain senor pop out of this one. I'd like that. Oh wait, that can't happen because Skinny Mustache Man is still here. Either way, look at these disgusting borders. I've never seen that before, where they take the land from Czechoslovakia, but Austria's still here. No war either. Also, Swiss, they're dead. Goodbye. This region is gonna be kind of a mess for a while. We got a second conflict now in Afghanistan. Also, the new Persian Empire doesn't look like it's doing that well. Peace in East Asia, as Japan and the Chinese Empire have both taken out the bigger China, whatever that is. Also, Finland has gotten into their own conflicts. So has Estonia. Norway kind of just made the transition automatically though. Something real strange happened in Tibet though. I saw that a civil war popped up, and then there was like this instant peace deal. The problem is, the fascists are still here. The Tibetan Empire exists. They're just chilling though. Probably something to do with the whole like Japanese puppet thing, definitely. But yeah, they got a lot of those too. They're gonna have their hands full. Franco is now eating Portugal. Spain's gonna unite Iberia for the most part, you know, besides this part that they can't ever take. Yugoslavia better be careful. I mean, they are being aided by both the French and Czechoslovakia, but yeah, the Austrians joined the Axis. Let's see if Germany joins in. All right, guys, how does that work? Liberal, nationalists, and you're fascist as well? That's like the best part about doing this. I haven't seen some of these new names before. Yugoslavia got lucky. I don't really know how that worked. They're also not really going fascist yet, so that's a little confusing. Oh, people will probably make them though. Wow. Okay, so this is interesting. There's gonna be plenty of nations that don't turn to this ideology. Iran and Afghanistan, as well as the Soviets being among the 3. Italy's in a situation that doesn't look very fun. I'm assuming a faction must have formed. No, okay, that's odd. All the original factions are still here, by the way. Didn't get rid of any of that, just in case you're wondering. As for the West, we have the Argentine League taking over, Brazil attacking Uruguay, and is Mexico attacking everyone down here? They're about to. This is definitely a fan favorite. Poland versus the Empire of the Thunder Cross. Pretty cool there, Latvia. I hope you enjoyed it for the 3 months you had it, because you're about to die. Bulgaria's just joined the Axis. It's just kind of weird that no one's joined the Allies. I'm assuming because, you know, funky things are going on in the tree. Still, that's not good, guys. Wow, okay, these liberal nationalists, they're kind of doing all right. I mean, they're taking over new territory. It's working for them. This also looks like it's going to be the only game where Luxembourg survives. They just joined the Axis. They went fascist a long time ago. That is actually a nice change. It's about time the most powerful nation actually gets some glory. Oh, almost missed this. Okay, you know what? It doesn't even matter if people join the Allies. That's going to be a dead faction soon. Oswald's taken over. Can't wait to see more of that sexy face. Some kind of weird's going on in India. I guess it has to do with the British Civil War, possibly. I mean, they're on their own now. They're also not really fascist at all. Not much. They also have an interesting portrait. I mean, he is Asian, just not the Asian I expected from this place. Well, the Japanese are really spreading their faction around. They are likely to take over this entire region. Although, oh wow, they got another member. I guess Stalin somehow got somebody else. Why did they do that? Oh, it's because of a war. Oddly enough, they are still heavily communist. What's going on here? Either way, the Soviets are gonna join this, and a lot of people are gonna die in this region. Poland just got lit, and they are kind of the only place that's firmly doing their own thing, not switching ideologies just yet. They might want to join Stalin. They're at war with the Axis technically, but for some reason Germany's not really doing much. They're not at war with France. They probably should be helping out their buddy, but whatever. North America might be the worst continent to be on, at least at this point. It's still kind of close, actually. But Mexico and the US dealing with a lot of their own problems. Canada's still chill. I mean, we'll see how long that lasts. All right, what is going on? Adolf, you gotta explain yourself. You could have probably helped out these people. They joined your faction. You didn't do anything. Lithuania, the Thunder Cross, Albania, Luxembourg did die. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, I did not see this. The Anglo-Italian Pact. That's a thing? As of when? I didn't even know that was in this game, to be honest. Okay, so that's why Germany's not doing anything. They're not a part of the same team. Also, Finland joined that, so the Finns are enjoying this Anglo-Italian alliance. So it looks like the Soviets are gonna get a few more friends than I expected. They're really gonna be the only team that is pushing back against the dominant ideology, but all right, it's necessary. This is definitely not a normal war though. Haven't seen a whole lot of this, probably for good reason. It's definitely gonna cause some cancer. Douglas MacArthur leading the loyalists of the US have just joined the Allies, meaning that they're at war with a lot of places back in Europe. Not that it matters. This is probably gonna get kind of figured out by then. Oh, I didn't realize that the Axis is now at war with the Anglo-Italian alliance. So they're dead. Germany has a lot of built up rage probably against them. And I don't know how the British Empire is gonna do. Oh no, come on guys. You guys were the chosen ones. You were the only two that resisted, or 2 out of 3 still. Probably shouldn't be fighting amongst each other. And now things get interesting. This is basically like World War I, kind of, right? Ottomans, Austria, they're not exactly in the right form, but kind of. Poland is, okay, I don't know. Also, I don't know what is going on in North America. The loyalists are just being surrounded. They're losing to El Salvador. What kind of crack are you guys on? Here's the factions, by the way. Haven't shown that off because it is so confusing. I don't know, it's a mess. Also, Japan's dying. They just died. The Soviets came and just whooped everyone. And here's the end of this world war. Clearly, the French might have not gotten enough, right? I don't think they got enough. 111 states, they deserve a lot more than that. Yeah, you know, there's always that one person that doesn't understand my sarcasm, so just gonna say that was a joke. They got a lot more still left. I mean, they have to attack more people. Sweden's doing pretty well as they take out Finland, and the US, well, FDR is still doing all right. Next piece deal, the Soviets did in fact beat Japan, which, you know what that means. Communism has all of a sudden gotten a whole lot stronger. I thought that would be the last thing that happened for this video, but I guess not. Somehow, the Comintern, as everyone was kind of distracted in Europe, which was kind of a big deal, just became the strongest faction. I think it's safe to say the communists are probably going to be the strongest ideology after this. Also didn't realize that South Africa's doing really well as they got more territory. I think this is from their tree, something like that. They're democratic. They're not bowing down just yet. And by the way, this is kind of important to mention. These are the official borders of Europe. officially. I mean, besides Northern Europe, that war's still going on, but everything else, yeah, this is what they settled for. Hungary, I'm really liking it. Gotta say, I'm pretty shocked. This was not how I expected it would look. I didn't think that, one, there'd be so many nations that lost their civil war, then didn't think that Stalin was just gonna take back all of East Asia so dominantly. And then there was the US winning their own conflict, so we had one of the biggest democratic nations and the biggest communist nation both not switching. That was kind of a big deal. They'll probably handle everything in Canada, since that would be easy. And then there's the fact that literally every major fascist power died. Italy, Germany, and Japan. That's sad, guys. Come on. Let me know down below if you'd like me to do the same thing, except with communist nations. Might do that if this video does well. Thanks for watching. See you next time. And big thanks to FurryCruz, Elphie C, Destiny9000, Paintmelikeyoudoyoursheilas, Elijah Senpai, Ruserification, SwissAargau, Maxy G, King Solomon, Ben Moke, Gali, TannerOfNazareth, MisterPERKELE, CooterDonkey, Brandon H, MegaFatBoi, Sneaky G, Jared Clark, Battle Buddy 1847,
Andrea Moss, Sleeper 56.
Thank you.